It's time to stop bench pressing. The reason your chest isn't growing is because you can't connect with the target muscle. It takes less than 5 minutes to do a proper warm-up. Start with a back and forth using a band to warm up your shoulder joints. Then the band pull apart to activate your rear delts for stability. Next, shoulder external rotation to activate the rotator cuff for stability. Finish with a band chest press to activate your pecs. This will complete the warm-up so you'll feel your chest from the first rep of the first exercise. I'm going to show you 4 exercises to do instead of the flat bench press. It's your job to determine which you connect with best. Exercise 1. The incline dumbbell press. This is my particular favorite. Set the bench angle to 60 degrees to target the overall chest. Bring your elbows to below 90 degrees to get a good stretch. Press the dumbbells towards your head and squeeze hard at the top. Control the eccentric. Do 8 to 12 reps times 3 to 5 sets. Exercise number 2, the incline hammer press. Start with the handles mid-chest. Press your hands together and squeeze hard at the top. Control the eccentric. Do 8 to 12 reps times 3 to 5 sets. Exercise number 3, a cable press. Start with handles mid-chest, press your hands together, and squeeze hard at the end range. Control the eccentric. Do 8 to 12 reps times 3 to 5 sets. The first 3 exercises allow you to move your arms independently. The bench press doesn't allow for this. By being able to bring your hands together, it allows for a much stronger chest contraction. In addition, it'll help mitigate any imbalances you have on either side. You may have a strong bench press in terms of how much you can lift, but if you don't know how to initiate the movement with your chest, your front delts and triceps take over. You'll know this is the case because of your chest not being sore, but your front delts and triceps will be. And you may be at the point where you're having shoulder pain every time you bench press, because too much of that load is being transferred to your rotator cuff and not your chest. Exercise number 4, the Smith machine incline press. You can use this machine to train yourself to lead with the chest as you're pressing. The advantage you have here is you can take out the balance and stability part and focus right on your chest. This will also take the stress off your shoulders as you're keeping them back. Unrack the weight, control the eccentric, pause, then deliberately initiate with your chest. Make sure to keep your shoulders back as you do this. This right here will allow you to start connecting with your chest better. You may never want to return to the free weight bench press when you see how much muscle growth you can get with this movement. Do 8 to 12 reps times 3 to 5 sets. So now, once you've mastered one of the previous 4 exercises, that will be your bread and butter so that you can start using your chest during your pressing movements. Then you can add one of the next 2 exercises as a finisher. But wait if you haven't mastered and dominated one of those 4 exercises. Exercise number 5, the machine fly. Keep your chest high, elbows slightly bent. You want to bring your arms together using your chest for overall development. Squeeze hard, control the eccentric, do 10 to 15 reps times 2 to 3 sets. Exercise number 6, the cable fly. Stand tall, chest high. Don't make the mistake of leaning too far forward, as this is going to put a tremendous amount of stress in the front of your shoulder joint. And don't try to go too heavy here. This is an accessory movement in addition to your compound pressing movement. Keep your elbows slightly bent, initiate with your chest, then bring your arms together for good overall chest development. Squeeze hard and control the eccentric. Again, do 10 to 15 reps times 2 to 3 sets. If you do 1 basic exercise and 1 accessory twice per week, that's 8 to 16 sets per week. That's very doable depending on your experience and your ability to recover from the workout. Power tip. If you find you can't get to the gym one day, you can do what I do, and I call it the push-up matrix. It doesn't matter how many push-ups you can do in a row, because you're going to do as many as you can to failure for each movement, and each one is done in sequence with a 30 to 60 second rest in between. You'll do 3 to 5 rounds, again depending on your experience level. Number 1, the basic push-up. This will warm up the overall chest and shoulders and triceps. Number 2, the wide push-up. This will target the outer lower part of your chest. That's the part where people tend to get man boobs. Number 3, the feet elevated push-up. This will bias your upper chest. Of course, it gets the whole chest, but a little bit more of the upper. Number 4, the basic partial push-up. You're going to start at the bottom and push halfway up. After the first 3 exercises, this will give you an amazing pump. And it keeps all the stress and focus on your chest, which is what you want. Because of the partial range, your shoulders will stay quiet during this movement. Power tip number 2, if money's tight, don't get fancy. Use creatine and whey protein. Both are proven science-based supplements. These will help you build your chest along with eating enough calories, carbs, and protein to fuel your training. Now, if you want to build your legs without having to barbell squat, watch this next. And as always, thanks so much for watching.